My hair is naked. It's fine. I actually don't love New York. It was fun, but it was busy and it's stinky. I loved the vacation. It was really nice to just take a little bit of a break with my wife. She and I just had a great time together. As much as I love working and I really wanted to be back and to start working on the Evo again, it's always good to spend time and focus on the people that are most important. It's good to chase your dreams, but you should never, ever, ever mistreat the ones that are closest to you. And I think it's really important and really awesome that we got to do that. But I'm back. Are you leaving? Yeah. Oh, okay, bye. Before we start this video today, I wanted to say something. I don't read comments because people inherently are just rude and they just want attention in the comment section. So I don't pay any attention. But I have heard, from what I have heard, people are giving me a really hard time because I don't know what I'm doing here. I love the start. I love the sound of that in Porsche. It's so good. Oh, yeah. Oh, she is hot. I want to remind you guys that the point of me doing this build is because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to learn. That's what's most valuable to me, and that's why I'm doing this build. So I want to remind you guys that. Bye-bye. Have fun. There's a lot of noises going on around me. I can't focus. ADD time. Let's get this Evo buttoned up and as close to being done as possible. I'm gonna be real honest, I just played Fortnite for like 2 hours because it's hot and it was bright in the garage. But now we're actually gonna get started. Manifold's on, turbo's there, wastegate's bolted, downpipe and wastegate dumper on, fuel system's on, and that's about it. One more piece to the puzzle, and why does this look like a peanut? Intercooler, baby. It's time to get this thing buttoned up, get all of this on. This is one of the last steps aside from the intake for the big turbo build. This is an MAPerformance. The whole kit is MAPerformance. This intercooler is a bit bigger than stock. Let me go grab you the other one. So here's the stock intercooler. Here's the new intercooler. So the core is a little bit bigger. It's way better. Right now I just need to spend some time and figure out which hoses and which things go where. Installing an intercooler is pretty easy, so that's what we're about to do. Okay, don't hate me if I'm wrong here, but I'm about 90% positive this is how it starts. So we got the turbine housing right there, and a little elbow joint that fits really kind of awkwardly on it. That looks okay, I guess. It goes out like this. I'll have to really tighten that turbine housing. It goes out like this, and so it's gonna go down literally right onto the intercooler, which I can probably go ahead and bolt the intercooler up. And then this little piece is gonna go up and around. One of them's gonna jut off into, I think that's where my blow-off valve is supposed to go, or my bypass valve. I'm gonna set you guys up on a tripod, and I'm just gonna try and figure it out the best I can. I just found out that I need to remove the O-rings, I think. Yeah, I was not given any O-rings, so I have to remove the ones from the stock intercooler with probably something, I don't know. Yep, super easy, super easy. All I have to do is take something. I take literally anything that'll press, but the screwdriver, and just pressed the inside of this out of here, the metal piece, and now that should flex enough. Straight flexing on them, bro. Flex it through, bro. Straight flexing, bro. And you flex it right through. Boom. And now I transfer these onto those two pieces, which I don't know why that is bent. Hello. And the last one, press. Hit. Cool. We got, oh. Nope. There we go. We got him. Let's get this sucker. Oh, about to die. Let's get it mounted up. Yo, I've installed several intercoolers in my life, and I have to say, this is probably one of the nicest kits I've ever installed. And they install, like, the quality of these hose clamps right here are way above anything I have ever used. They're really, really nice. That's pretty much done. I'm gonna have to clock the turbo and mess with that a little bit more, so I'm not gonna deal with this. I'm gonna have to end up taking this off anyways. I'm probably going to end up taking the turbo out so that I can clock this, I guess the center part of the housing, the shaft, turbine shaft housing. I have to clock that to make the big hole, the drain hole on the bottom, and the feed side on the top. So I'll have to end up taking the turbo back out. So I'm not gonna get any of this tightened up just yet, but I wanted to get that set up and make sure that was figured out. Now, put this on to that, and then figure out the rest of this. Whoops. So, Daddy made a mistake. This one is supposed to go here. And yeah, that one's supposed to be a short one. Whoopsies. Here we go. I actually didn't realize there was two of the long boys. Here's the other long boy. Both of the long boys go with the other long boys. Oh, squeeze me. Yeah, that's good. That is not coming off. Right, Evan, sometimes I think you're actually dumb, but it's just ADD and you're inattentive. These two pieces to the naked eye looks pretty damn similar. No, yeah, they do. But this one has a little bit bigger anus than this one. And I've been trying to fit this one around the throttle body, and this is the one that goes around the throttle body. Oh my god. And literally so easy. Evan, you are just a silly boy sometimes. Okay. Sick. That also thoroughly explains why the elbow didn't fit very well on the turbo earlier. So it's pretty much bolted up. I haven't tightened everything yet, but that's basically what you get. It looks good. It looks so much better than stock. The stock one was just, it was wimpy looking and it looked like a freaking can of tinfoil. This one looks like it's fabricated and it's nice, and once the bumper's on, that's gonna look mean. Now this part is, I'm actually not entirely sure what to do for this, but that's gonna go to the bypass valve. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. I won't lie to you guys, I'm about 200% unsure of what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Thank you so much for doing this right now. I swear they do it every time I film, I swear. So this one basically started from down there. I gotta yell for you guys, and went up like this. So I'm genuinely unsure of what's going on there. I've got this, and I've got this. And well, I gotta be real honest with you guys. I don't know, boys. God dang it. So I think the reason why I'm so confused right now is because my bypass valve recirculates. And with this kit, there's nowhere for the recirculation to go, because I would just install it like this. And I would have to recirculate this back into the intake somehow, which there's not a hole in the intake. But there's no way for the car to even accept recirculation anymore. So unless I can just keep this open. Is that a thing? Is that a thing, boys? If it is, then sure, cool, all right, sick, sweet, cool, nice, awesome, cool, sick. Actually, did I just make it, do I have a plate for this? So I've answered my own question here. I'm just not sure how to deal with it. This GFB is a 50-50, meaning I can actually tighten the spring, loosen the spring, whatever it is. I can change the spring in the middle to make it fully atmospheric. It might not even utilize this anymore if I tighten the spring all the way, so that might be my answer. But just know this is something I really wasn't thinking about. I can still wire this up, and I know some of you, there are some people out there that watch my channel, fingers ready on the keyboard to tell me how stupid I am and how dumb I am. You know, I honestly have to say I love sharing with you guys the things that I don't know how to do, and I love showing that I mess up. It's so annoying when all these YouTubers have like the best help possible just so that they can prove that they don't mess up or they can't mess up. I'm a human too. You had to learn once. I have to learn once. I really enjoy doing what I'm doing here. So fire away. If you want to call me dumb, go right ahead. But if you want to actually help me, if there's something I've done wrong, I would also love to be corrected. That's the reason why I document my life. Like, being corrected is actually how I learn. I'm not going to learn if I just do this and I'm like, well, that's right, everything's perfect. I need you guys' help. So, if you want to help me, please do. Okay, I'm actually realizing that this is now naturally blocked off and nothing can come through there. So, this is exactly what I needed, just like this. We're good. So I've fully taken out the boost controller. I am not sure. I've wired everything up back to OEM specs. The weird thing about it is 2 out of 3 of those are not going to be used anymore, or can't be used, or would need to be modified. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So this, I think this now can just go to the blow-off valve bypass recirculating vacuum. So I think I can just take this out now and then put this right onto there. This was wired in, I think, to go to the boost controller, and I don't know what that is. So this, I wired this back in. This is the factory something, something, something. I don't really know. I don't know what this is. Cobb literally, like, rounded it off. Again, I don't know. The only thing I'm concerned about is now there's gonna be some vacuum lines, I believe, from the wastegate that are gonna need to go somewhere, and that might be what goes to that. So I don't know. I'm just gonna leave that. I'm gonna give it to the tuner. If I can still use it, I'll just be like, yo, you know what? Go ahead and install it for me. It'll probably take them 2 seconds. But for now, I've wired this up correctly. I've figured it out by using deductive reasoning. That's about what I do every time I install something. I'm going to have to take it back out, but I want to see this engine looking finished-ish. So I'm gonna put the intake in, and it's gonna look good. Dog, I'm so excited. I don't know why this is in the way. It's like in the way of this heat shield now, and I can't put the heat shield, but this is complete. Like, it looks like it should run, but unfortunately it won't for a couple different reasons. This is some sort of like vacuum something, I don't know. This used to connect to the intake, and now that's no longer used. That's the thing that's been throwing me off, and that's what I'm gonna off camera just sit here and look at and make sure everything's good. There's a lot of vacuum sources that are gonna be blocked off, plugged up, and stuff like that. And there's also a lot of water lines that are also gonna be plugged off. I don't know what I'm trying to, blocked off. There's a lot of things that I'm gonna have to just sit here and tinker with and just use my deductive reasoning that it's really hard for me to for some reason do on camera. I can think much more clearly when I'm not holding a camera. But here we go, baby. We got the intercooler on, and I can't wait to see what it looks like with the bumper. It kind of looks dumb right now, but it's so cool. I love big intercoolers. I'm gonna see, can I pop a photoshopped PNG of it right here on it? Oh, that's nice. Well, I'm gonna pull this back out again and prep for the next video. This should be back on tonight if all goes well. And I'm probably gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and make a second video tonight, or just work on it really hard with Chris and not film. Either way, I'm gonna get this car as close to running as possible. And if it runs, you'll know very soon. Daily vlogs are back. I hope you enjoy them. I missed you guys, and I miss being back. Peace out. Thank you so much for watching, and be victorious.